headlines. Flights resume at Herat Airport after 3-day snow closure. U.S. criticizes Taliban for violating Doha Agreement. Rights advocates urge international support for women in Afghanistan. The Taliban's Ministry of Transportation and Aviation announced on Friday that Herat Airport has resumed flights following a 3-day suspension due to heavy snowfall. The airport, which stands as the only standard airport in western Afghanistan and one of the country's key air travel hubs, was temporarily closed to ensure safety in adverse weather conditions. The U.S. State Department spokesperson Matthew Miller criticized the Taliban for failing to maintain their commitment under the Doha Agreement, highlighting that this would be taking a certain action against a terrorist group in Afghanistan, the harbored al-Qaeda leader Zawahiri in downtown Kabul, and direct violation of the accord. Miller criticized the Doha Agreement as a pact that empowered the Taliban while admiring the U.S. partnership with the Afghan government. Nothing is led to the U.S. withdrawing troops without a clear subsequent plan. Signed on February 19, 2020 by the Trump administration envoy for Afghanistan reconciliation Zalmay Khalilzad and the Taliban, the head of the political office Mullah Abdul Ghani brother. The agreement has faced criticism for its outcome. Miller specifically pointed to the Taliban reluctance to engage in the dialogue with the other Afghan functions established an inclusive political system as a breach of the agreement's terms. We will continue to make clear them what we believe their application, all Miller stated, referring to U.S. stance on the matter. On the topic of the U.S. troop presence in Afghanistan, Miller conveyed that President Joe Biden was opposed to the notion of maintaining U.S. forces in the nation. A coalition of 30 organizations, both from within and outside Afghanistan, dedicated to advocating for women's rights, has issued a call for international support for women, specifically for the challenges faced by them in the country. Named No for Gender Pride in Afghanistan, the group in a statement urged global solidarity with the struggle for women's rights in Afghanistan and efforts to forestall the recognition of the Taliban. The statement appealed to the international community to safeguard the aspiration of Afghan women and pressured the Taliban to disband the Ministry of Vice Versa. It highlighted the critical need for international backing, securing the release of human rights defender, women's rights activists, journalists, and former military officials from the nation's previous government. Moreover, the statement pointed out the severe gender discrimination encountered by Afghan women, who make up half the country's population since the Taliban returned to power. This comes in the UN Special Rapporteur for Afghanistan, Richard Bennett, reported a continuing deteriorating and the human rights situation in Afghanistan, with the women and girls being erased from a public life. In his recent report, which is a precedent to the UN Human Rights Council 55 session, Bennett stated that the Taliban does not tolerate peaceful peace and uses violence and treat therefore to control and instill fear among the population with the impunity. The report covers the human rights situation in Afghanistan from September 2023 to January 2024.